Hello and welcome to this short video all about my block of the month. So if you haven't heard of my block of the month for 2025, it's called Whimsical Windows, and each month we make a mini quilt which is a little scene, and it's either from inside a woodland creature's house looking out into the woodland or countryside, or the other way round, from outside looking into a little woodland creature's home. So just as a quick recap, January, which I made a video about, was this one, where we were indoors, and you can see the book and the books and the candlestick and the picture reflect being indoors, and we're looking through the window out into the countryside. So they're double layered quilts, which make them really special and unique, and it's just something a bit different. So that was the January one. And the February one is this design. So it's the other way round for this one. We are outside, peering in through a window that's a slightly different shape, and we're looking into a little woodland creature's sitting room in which they've lit the fire because it's February after all. There are some applique and embroidered details here, and then the foreground, the frame if you like, is all embroidered. We've got seed heads to represent that we're still in winter, but spring is just creeping in as we've got some snowdrops, and we've got this sprig of buds about to burst open at the top. This is all embroidered. I really loved working on this design. It was such a fun one to do. Lots of details, which is something that I really like. I really hope that you like the design too, and that you'd like to join in. If you haven't started with January, it's definitely not too late. I've designed these to not take too long to make, so you've definitely got enough time to catch up, but also it's not a rush or a race. You can just make them at your own pace. So what do you get when you join the block of the month? Well, there are two ways to join, and I'll go through them in just a minute, but whichever way you choose, you get access to all the printable downloads and the video lessons, and for this month there are 6 video lessons, and they go through everything in detail, step by step. I show you how I do all of the stitches and how I put everything together. I really do walk you through it in as much detail as possible so that you can feel confident going into it. So it's great for beginners in that way, but also great if you're an experienced stitcher because you can put your own mark on it. There's enough room in the design for you to add things yourself, or perhaps use techniques and stitches that I haven't included this month. So I really do feel like it's a good fit for wherever you're at in your stitching journey. So there are 2 ways to access the pattern with the video tutorials. You can first of all become a member of my Patreon, and if you do that, you get an access code which you can put in to my PayHip site where all of the patterns and videos are hosted, and it will give you access to that as part of your Patreon membership. And then you've got access to that for the indefinite future there. Everything's stored, so there's no rush to complete it within the month. And being a member of Patreon is the most cost-effective way to do it because it costs the same as just buying the pattern and video tutorials separately on their own, but you get a lot of extras with Patreon. So you get extra videos. It was 1 extra video a month, which could be about anything to do with what I'm making, or a separate tutorial. You get access to my YouTube videos early and ad-free and without any sponsorship segment. And there will also be 3 surprise patterns popping up throughout the year that will be exclusive to Patreon only, and they're linked to this block of the month as well. So definitely a good way to join the block of the month by being a member of Patreon. If you did join Patreon today, it would just give you access to the February one. And if you wanted the January one, you'd have to purchase that separately as a standalone on my PayHip site. It costs the same as being a member of Patreon. In addition to the pattern and the video workshops, there are also printed fabric panels that you can buy, and that's just an additional purchase. So if you didn't want to trace the design from the printouts onto fabric, then you can buy fabric panels which have the design completely printed on it, so you can just get stitching. It's just an optional extra. It's not, you don't have to have it. You can still make the design really easily without the printed fabric panels, but it's just an easier way and a quicker way of getting started. So I hope that's clear. If you've got any questions, do let me know. Yeah, and I hope you like the design. I'm really excited about it, and yeah, I really enjoyed making it. So thank you so much for watching. If you do make it, then and you'd like to share it with me, then do send me an email with a photo of what you make. I love seeing what people have made from my designs. It really does make all of this work really worthwhile, seeing people enjoying making them. Yeah, thank you so much to everyone who's been doing that. Yeah, thank you. And yeah, so that's it for this video, just a short and sweet one. And yeah, I'll see you really soon with another video. Take care. Bye bye.